And then once you're satisfied with your final ad copy and creative, you can just hit save and click on review details. This is where we're going to ask you to just confirm a few final details before we can get your campaign up and running, which includes just verifying and confirming your advertiser name, what location you want to reach users in, what your bidding strategy is, what your URL is, where you want to redirect customers from ChatGPT to, and what your average daily budget is. Again, all of these pieces of information are pre-filled for you, but you always have the option to edit any of those fields before you finalize your campaign. Once you're satisfied with your changes, you can hit save and then hit continue. And this is where we'll ask you just a couple of questions to initialize your ad account, which includes clarifying what currency you want to be billed in, what time zone you want to see insights in, and what country your business is based out of. And that's it. And after this, once you continue to billing and put in your billing information, you're off to the races. We're really excited about this because, with this new experience, we're hoping it becomes drastically easier for advertisers to get up and running on the platform. And that is just the beginning. And I wanted to share a little bit about where we're heading next. Now, today, advertising can require learning an entirely new language, from campaigns to ad groups to bidding strategies and conversion tracking and reporting and optimization. There is a lot of complexity. And we fundamentally don't believe that level of complexity should stand between you and your next customer. And our vision looking forward is to enable every business with their own intelligent performance marketer that can work alongside them inside ChatGPT and Codex, where you could simply tell your agent, hey, help me bring more customers into my restaurant. I have $500 a month to spend, and I want to spend no more than $5 per restaurant reservation. And that's it. The agent could get to work. It can help translate your goals and your preferences and constraints into a campaign. It can start to monitor how that campaign is performing. It can identify opportunities to improve, and it can start to recommend the next set of actions to do. And this stems from our fundamental belief that you shouldn't have to learn how a new advertising system works under the hood. You should simply be able to explain what you're trying to accomplish, share your constraints, and let an intelligent agent help with the rest. And in a lot of ways, this is similar to a broader shift that we're seeing across AI, where the interface becomes the natural language and the technology handles more of the complexity on your behalf. Now, I want to show you exactly how this can come to life. Let's say you have a business where you sell a portable coffee brewer, and you want to start advertising and reaching customers on ChatGPT. So on ChatGPT, you can go to the plugin section. Within the plugin section, you can search for Ads Manager, where you'll see the ChatGPT Ads Manager plugin. You can add it. Once you add the plugin, you can start a new conversation where you can invoke the Ads Manager plugin and give it a set of initial instructions. Here you can tell it to help you make your first ad on ChatGPT. The agent initializes and may ask for some confirmation details, like to give the agent a landing page URL or a product URL that you're trying to promote. So you can go back to your website, you can pull the relevant URL for, let's say, a trail press brewer that you want to promote and reach customers with, and you can drop the URL directly within the conversation. And now, once the assistant has this, it can start to look at that landing destination, and it can start to understand exactly what product you're trying to promote, who your target customers may be, and what is the optimal message to reach the various customers with. And so here, the agent has come up with a few different recommendations. Some ad creatives that focus on the portability of the portable brewer, some that focus on how it could be a great option for people who are looking to go camping and want to make a morning cup of coffee, and some who are just looking for a no electricity option. And so once you're happy with some of these creative directions, you can simply tell the agent to continue to create the rest of the campaign. And once you do this, the agent will start to create your first ad preview. And there it is. Your first ad preview is generated, along with additional details to initialize your first campaign. And once you confirm the rest of your details around who you want your ad to target, what your daily budget is, and what your objective is, that's it. You can tell the agent to hit the ground running. And that's it. It's as simple as that. And now your agent is not just helping you create your first campaign, but after a few days, you could come back and ask your agent to tell you how your campaign is performing, what ads are performing well, and give you recommendations for where to optimize your budget to next. And so we're really excited for you all to try some of these new capabilities, and we're even more excited for your business to connect with customers in moments that matter. And with that, I'll hand back off to Kristen to close this out.
It was a very cool demo, Zoe. To bring this back to where we started, the fundamentals of the customer journey have not gone away. People still discover, evaluate, compare, and decide. What's changing is that more of that process is happening in conversational AI environments like ChatGPT. Everyone is using these platforms in their day-to-day lives to explore, accomplish the things that matter to them. So what does this mean for your business? The takeaway is simple. You want your brand to be present where these decisions are taking shape before customers have already made their choice. If you're ready to explore ChatGPT ads, you can scan the QR code here or go to ads.openai.com, and eligible advertisers can receive an initial ad credit offered to get started. Thank you for joining us.